Good morning, Sir Rosalis. We are the group who choose this topic, and the topic we are discussing today it is called stock. I will introduce the members that who with us today, Mr. Jonas T. Banca and Mr. Bailon Salabsabin. So, what is stock? Stock is an array or list structure of function calls and parameters used in modern computer programming and CPU architecture. And today's agenda, what are stocks in data structure, representation of stock data structure, basic operation of stock, and application of stock data structure. Introduction to stock in data structures. The stock data structure is a linear data structure that accompanies a principle known as LIFO or FILO. Stock is useful to store temporary data in LIFO style, and you might want to delete an element after retrieving its style. The data structure of LIFO is a new element is inserted above the existing element, so the newest element can be at the top and taken at the first. Stock representation in data structure. A stock is a list with the restriction that insertion and deletion can only be performed at the top of the list. The other end is called bottom. Fundamental operation, push equivalent to insert. Pop deletes the most recently inserted element, and top examines the most recently inserted element. And, and next, it will discuss by Mr. Jonas Banca about the basic operation of stock.
Basic operation of stack. Push operation. Push operation involves inserting new elements in the stack. Since you have only one end to insert a unique element on top of the stack, it inserts the new element at the top of the stack. Push is used to push or insert a new element at the end or at the back of the queue container. Push accepts one parameter, that is the element which we want to push or insert in the associated queue container. Also, this function increases the size of container by 1. Next slide po. Pop operation. The pop method returns the last element and removes it from a stack. If a stack is empty, then it will throw the invalid operation exception. So always check for the
Bawal sinaing.
number of elements in a stack before calling the pop
Ha?
method. Pop operation
Papatulong
is
na sa ano,
accessing the content while removing
customer.
it from the top of the stack. In an array implementation of pop operation, the data element is not actually removed. It's instead top is decrement to a lower position in the stack to point to the next value. But in linked list implementation, pop actually removes data element and delocates memory space. Next. Pick. The pick method returns the last added value from the stack but does not remove it. Calling the pick method on an empty stack will throw the invalid operation exception, so always check for elements in the stack before retrieving elements using the pick method. The pick function is most often used to find the relevant boundaries in a previously loaded table. That is the first value or last value of a specific field. In most cases, this value is sorted in a variable for later use. For example, as a condition in a do-while loop. Contains. The contains method checks whether the specific element exists in a stack collection or not. It returns true if it exists, otherwise false. So basically, it is used to check if a set contains only particular element. Sa next reporter will be Sir Salapsami.
Thank you, Jonas. Uh, so next discussion is about the where we can apply the stack in the data structures or the application of stacks in data structures. So first we have expression, evaluation, and conversion. Next is backtracking. then function call, parenthesis checking, string reversal, syntax parsing, memory management. So in expression evaluation and conversion, there are three types of expression that you use in programming. They are infix expression. An infix expression is a single letter or an operator preceded by one single infix string followed by another single infix string. Below is the sample. Next is the prefix expression. A prefix expression is a single letter or an operator followed by two prefix string. Next is the postfix expression. A postfix expression, also called reverse Polish notation, is a single letter or an operator preceded by two postfix string. Similarly, the stack is used to evaluate this expression and convert this expression like infix to prefix or infix to postfix. Number 2 application is the backtracking. Backtracking is a recursive algorithm mechanism that is used to solve optimization problems. To solve this optimization problem with backtracking, you have multiple solutions. It does not matter if it is correct. While finding all the possible solutions in backtracking, you store the previously calculated problems in a stack and use that solution to resolve the following issues. The n-queen problem is an example of backtracking, a recursive algorithm where the stack used to solve these problems. Next is the function call. Whenever you call one function from another function in programming, the reference of calling function stores in a stack. When the function calls is terminated, the program control moves back to the function call with the help of reference stored in the stack. So stack plays an important role when you call a function from another function. Next is parenthesis checking. Stack in data structure is used to check if the parentheses like open and close parentheses or the curly bracket are valid or not in the programming, while the matching opening and closing brackets are balanced or not. So it stores all these parentheses in the stack and controls the flow of the program. Below is the sample of this parenthesis checking. Next is string reversal. Another exciting application of stack is string reversal. Each character of a string gets stored in a stack. The string's first character is held at the bottom of the stack, and the last character of the string is held at the top of the stack, resulting in a reverse string after performing the pop operation. Next is syntax parsing. Since many programming languages are context-free language, the stack is used for syntax parsing by many compilers. And the last one is the memory management. Memory management is an essential feature of operating system. So the stack is heavily used to manage memory. With that, you have reached the end of this article on the stacks in data structures. Thank you.
Thank you very much po para sa panig. At good morning po, sir. Nakikita niyo po na tatlo lang po kami nag-report at yung isa po naming miyembro na si Villapreya po ay bagong panganganak lang din po. Kaya yung iba pong dito po sa PPT po namin, siya po nagbigay sa amin ng ibang mga mga meaning at mga kahulugan po. Yun lamang po.